guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a video on some new highlighters that I happened to be talking about a couple weeks ago. Now I mentioned these highlighters already in my Friday Whoop Whoops, even though I didn't have them yet, but I knew I was absolutely going to love them. Now if you didn't watch that video, I did mention that Bobbi Brown came out with 3 new highlighters in their new collection, and these are going to be limited edition. They're very similar to the shimmer bricks. For this one, they just call them a highlighting powder, but I just call them a shimmer brick. So if you're familiar with the shimmer bricks, this is what the packaging looks like. It always comes in the square. This is a limited edition one in copper diamond. I have seen a re-release though, and this is usually what the highlighter looks like, and it retails for $46. Now for the other ones that just came out, it comes in this packaging right here, which I absolutely really love. It's like really nice and sleek, and the same exact concept, except it looks much more glamorous, and instead of it being a brick where there's going to be multiple shades, it is just one single shade, which I actually really like. Today I'm going to be applying all 3 shades just so you can see if these shades are even going to work for you or if you're even interested. I'm an absolute highlighter junkie. I love lippies and highlighters. I just live for them. I love to glow. I want you to see me from like 5 miles away, just like, there she is. There she is. And these highlighter powders also retail the same as the shimmer brick, so $46. So the first shade I have right here is called Telluride, and on the website on Bobbi Brown, it says it's like a more warm mauve-y type of color that is mimicking the Telluride sunset, and I noticed that the picture is a little bit different than what it is in person, but actually I prefer it in person. I like the shade a lot, and I have no blush on whatsoever. I plan on putting a highlight down my nose, on my cheek, and then on my cheek as well. So let's just get that highlight right there. And that is what that highlight looks like. It's very nice and extreme and pigmented, but as you can see, it still has like that kind of pinky champagne, where if you're someone who's really fair, this might not be like the very best shade for you, because I find that these highlights are more geared towards medium to darker skin tones. You can definitely get away with it for like more of a blush topper. I'm talking about like if you're really fair. Let me just blend it out. And this is what it looks like blended out. It gives a really beautiful lit from within shade. And I'm going to do some swatches on my hands as well. That is what it looks like. You see how it's pulling like that pinky type of champagne? Because I find that this color looks completely different than what it does online. Okay, so now the next shade is going to be Afternoon Glow, and out of all 3, this happens to be my favorite. So this one is what Afternoon Glow looks like. Here, I'll put Telluride right next to it, just so you can kind of see the difference. They look similar, but trust me, when they're put on next to each other, they are very different. And also, I know this collection was more from like a pinky collection, so that's why they're pulling those pinks though. But there is a difference in between these two. I feel like looking at the viewfinder kind of look really similar, but the Telluride definitely pulls a little bit more pink, and then the Afternoon Glow is definitely pulling more gold and champagne. Basically that typical highlight that everybody loves. It's just a Real Techniques one. And now I'm going to bring this one down my nose, just so you can see how this one looks like. And this one is much more gold, as you can tell. See? Look at that. That's like pretty extreme. But it's really, really pretty. So let me just bring you forward, see? And then I'm gonna do also a swatch on my hand. I feel like they look so similar, but like I said, Telluride is pulling more pink. Afternoon Glow is pulling more golden. See? So that's the glow down my nose. And then there's the Telluride, the pink. And what's really great about these is that I find that they're not sparkly whatsoever. They're a true glow. I find that a lot of highlighters that have been coming out have a lot of sparkle in it. And I like that lit from within, and I find that that gives that. So it's something that can be really nice and buildable. I really love an intense highlight, but I know not everybody loves that. But I also like the option of building up the color and just building up the intensity of what I want, just because some highlighters that I do have, I do really love them, but sometimes it's just way too intense for an everyday look, and I want something that's more buildable. And I find that these are really nice and buildable, can be used for every day. Obviously I'm doing more extreme swatches just because I want you guys to see like the true color. Now on to the last one, Sunset Glow. So the last one was afternoon, and I'll do a little side by side on this one. See, this one's much more gold, this one's pulling much more pink, and this is the darker one. So let me just bend them like that because you can kind of see the colors a little bit better. I do not recommend this for fair skin if you're wanting to use this just for a highlight. Blush topper, you definitely can, but that's probably going to be it, just because this one pulls a lot of pink. Okay, I'm going to get another clean brush for you guys on my cheek. But this one is really stunning because it has like this iridescent, I don't know, it's hard to explain because maybe this one is my favorite one. You know what, I take that back. I feel like even someone with fair skin can definitely pull this off. It's going to be more like a blush option, but it's still going to look beautiful on any skin tone. Bring my light down just so you can really see. Turn down my ring light just because I really want you to see the difference in between all the shades. Again, this one's the Telluride, Sunset Glow, Afternoon Glow, and Sunset Glow. Right there. And again, here's Sunset Glow, Afternoon Glow, and Telluride. I'm trying to bring down the lighting just to see if you're picking it up, you know what I mean, at different shades of light. You know, this one, Sunset Glow, now that I really swatch it, this one's probably the most unique out of all the highlights. So I really like this because it's pulling like this, it looks golden pink, or it almost feels like it's pulling like a light tangerine. I know that sounds a little bit weird. Maybe I'm totally off, but it's really stunning. I don't know how else to explain it, and I hope it's picking up. So I just wanted to do those swatches for you and application just because I had a lot of people saying, hey, please do swatches when they come in. So all in all, I have to say I really do love all three shades after trying them out within the last week. And I think the most stunning, like I said, is Sunset Glow. I find it to be the most unique one. It's pulling a glow that I really don't personally have in my collection, but I absolutely love all of the powders. The formulation is super, super silky. So if you're thinking that $46 is a lot, it is a pricey highlight, but I will say just the quality of the highlight itself, it's not powdery, it's silky, it melts right into the skin. You don't have a lot of that glitter and shimmer. You have a glow, a lit from within, more of like the strobing effect or just healthy skin. It's really nice and buildable. The shades are always beautiful. I find that Bobbi Brown, when I really think about it, has one of the best quality highlights. I love Becca, but sometimes I find that this formula is just so beautiful that it melts into the skin. If I had to pick between Becca and Bobbi Brown, they're kind of like head and head, but I just really love the formulation, and I like the packaging of these as well. I've only broken one of mine, but that's because I dropped it and it started cracking. With the Becca, I find that the packaging, everybody has cracked at least one of their highlighters. They just break really easy. Even though this packaging may look bulky, I really appreciate it because it's protecting my product that I paid for. So yeah, all in all, I really do love all the highlighters. I hope you guys can really see the difference in the swatches. I absolutely love them. So here's your video because you guys did request this one. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe because it is free, $99, and keep glowing, girl or boy. Mwah. Whoop whoop.